Hi guys, this is Lisa Joya. Thank you very much for coming to this video. I've been meaning to make this video for a very long time. I've been asked, but I didn't even know the answer for a while to this question. And I was asked, what kind of vegan am I? And I had to sit there and ask myself, really, what kind of vegan am I? There's different classes of veganism. There's different classes of vegans in general. There's dietary vegans that only go vegan because it's a requirement for their diet. They're allergic to a certain ingredient. There's also the ethical vegans, which don't believe in eating animals for the sake of the welfare of animals and also the environment. And there is the health ones as well. The ones that come to veganism because to change their health, but they don't want to eat a certain product that will get them sick. Okay? Or eat any products that get them sick. Now, I'm actually, the answer to your questions, I'm all three. I am not only an ethical vegan, I'm a dietary vegan, and I am also a health vegan. The health vegan and dietary vegans are very similar in their definitions, but are slightly varied, so it makes their definitions a bit different. Okay guys, my battery likes to cut out, so we're on the old camera if you guys can't tell, because my newer camera doesn't want to do what I want it to do, it doesn't focus. So, as I was saying, as we talk about this, I'm going to give you guys a little mukbang. I had made this C10 crumble, like protein source, with some corn, well, that was frozen, some tomatoes, some salt, pepper, garlic, sauteed with no oil, and water to kind of carry on the heat source. So. And then we're going to turn them into tacos, and then I have, my tortillas. And then we have my vegan guacamole salsa, which is very good, very spicy, but that's how I like it. So, let's talk about my journey beginning as a vegan. When I first started becoming a vegan, I was very sick. Okay, I did not know what was going on with me. I did not know everything in general at all. I was hemorrhaging down in my uterus, and it wasn't like a normal bleeding, like a normal period. It was like someone stuck a sword inside me and just ripped me up from side to side, and I was getting blackouts, I was getting dizzy spells. I mean, it was just crazy, you know what I mean, all the stuff that I was getting. I was getting dizzy spells, I was blacking out, I was passing out. Yeah, it was just really a very weird time. And I didn't go vegan initially because I was eating iron, and eating iron like meat products, like liver. Like I had liver 3 times a day for like 2 months in a row, and it still didn't bring up my iron. I went and saw a doctor, and my iron level was 1.2. For a woman, iron level is supposed to be between 11 and 17 for my age group. And I do not want to disclose my age because I'm older than what I look like. I was very sick. Very sick. Plus I had a benign breast tumor in my left breast. I had. Well, I was so sick I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even crawl. I couldn't take care of myself. I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't dress myself. I couldn't shower myself. I couldn't be a mom. And I'm a single parent. you know, so, and my son's got epilepsy, and if I can't be present for my son, you know, something has to give. I have to do something about it. So I started researching on my own before I started consulting with my doctor about different dietary choices, different things to change and stuff. But it didn't really sink in about veganism. Nope. I'd say I was stupid. And, I don't know how to explain it. I was just stupid. My father made a salad, and it was all raw. And I felt good, and I was like, wow, I feel good. But it didn't sink in for me to remember, so, and I started noticing I wasn't bleeding as much. I had more energy. My mind was clearer. I wasn't blacking out as much. And he made a big salad. I mean, I ate like half of it by myself. And I remember feeling fantastic. Again, didn't stick in. And then like a month later, he made another salad. Just like that. And this is January, okay? For the second salad. So I'm eating this salad, feeling fantastic. I'm going, so there's no meat in here. There's nothing in here. So I started thinking, maybe I need to change my diet. Making a mess of myself, right? Well, that corn is really sweet inside here, really good. That is the bomb. I love tacos, by the way. By the way, this is not lunch, it's just a snack. I eat a lot throughout the day, so I eat a lot. I'm a pig, even though I'm really skinny. So I was too sick to know about anything ethical vegan at all. I didn't know, okay? And when you go vegan initially, you're not vegan initially. Most of us are not initially vegan for ethical reasons. We're not thinking about the animals, we're thinking about ourselves, and that's honest. I was thinking about myself, I was thinking about my health, I was thinking about, oh my god, I'm gonna die. So I started, you know, going vegan and thinking that cheese was still vegan, you know, thinking that, and then, you know, learning about what's vegan, what's not, what's vegetarian, you know, how to cook vegan, and then I was raw for a while, and cooked, and then knew raw to 4, and then I was trying different things that worked for me. And I'm still learning what works for me, but right now what I'm doing is just fine. As I got better, I started learning about different types of veganism. The ethical veganism, health vegan, dietary veganism. Well, I realized that I was allergic to a lot of preservatives in foods. I'm actually allergic to BHT, BHA. I'm allergic to another ingredient that used as a natural preservative. So that caused me to become a dietary vegan. I started learning about the animals after that. I started learning about the animal suffering, animal cruelty. I didn't want to do any harm, you know. I didn't want to do any harm to anybody or anything, much less any animal, or anything that's sentient, or anything that breathes. Anything with feeling. I didn't want to do any harm. And as I become more and more aware during my veganism, I realized it's okay for me to be all three. And then my family. My family makes fun of me for being vegan. my family, even after 3 years, still makes fun of me for being vegan. Or they tease me. And I'll get a regular jar of mayonnaise and say, it's vegan. And I'll grab my vegan jar of mayonnaise and say, no, this is vegan. Or I'll make extra vegan food and have them try it, see if they like it. Or sometimes I'm known to lie and say it's not a vegan, and then they'll try it and like it, and I'll say, haha, it's vegan. I think it's just in their head, you know, that vegan food sucks. But vegan food is really, truly tasty and delicious. And for a while, even I believed that. Because I was eating raw for a very long time. I was eating raw for a few months. And it wasn't working for me. So, I mean, raw is good and everything, but not when it's cold, in my opinion. Raw is good when it's hot outside, it's blazing, and you need to cool your body temperature down. It's fine. But when it's cold and it's raining, or if you have iron deficiency anemia like me, then yeah, it's not going to work. Okay, because you're always cold anyway as an anemic, you know what I mean? The life of anemic, right? Well, I became vegan for health reasons because of my anemia. And I had an iron level of 1.2. I needed a blood transfusion and an iron transfusion. And I had a screw you to my doctor moment. You're not doing jack crap to me. I didn't want anybody else's blood in me. I didn't want to risk anybody's disease-filled blood. That's how I viewed it. Okay, disease-filled blood. I know, I'm mean, right? But that's how I felt, and that's how I still feel. I don't want anybody's blood inside me, the transfusion, unless I absolutely freaking need it. So, for the first 6 months of my veganism, I was not consulting my doctor. My doctor's not a vegan. She says it's beneficial for me to be a vegan. She says it's beneficial for me to, you know, to get my iron and my calcium from kale and this and that, and blah blah blah, and other sources. But then she also tries to suggest me going back and eating meat again. That ain't gonna happen. I feel a lot better without the animal products in my body. And I didn't put 2 and 2 together initially. I did not put 2 and 2 together. Until I went to the doctor, and before I went vegan, I had a benign tumor in my left breast the size of a slightly smaller than a quarter. It was, you know, I think it's about this big. It's kind of a big tumor. Okay, I used to be able to feel it, but it was benign, so it wasn't cancerous, you know. But it was there, and I knew it was there, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, you know what I mean? This, because benign tumor could turn to cancer, and you know, plus I got this anemia, and then I feel like shit, and you know, people have a tendency of going into this vegan lifestyle thinking it's a cure-all and a know-all, but it's not the cure-all. It can help with a lot of things, but you have to consult with your doctor. Even if your doctor is a non-vegan and they are suggesting you eat meat products and animal products, you know what I mean? Still consult with your doctor, because you may have health conditions, but you may not be able to be a raw vegan. You may not be able to have a high carb in your diet because your health. Well, I started consulting my doctor, as I said, about 6 months into my veganism, because I felt like I needed a coach in my corner. And I believe that even if you don't have iron deficiency, anemia, or any health problems, you should still consult a doctor or a few doctors, because it's good to get advice from different areas, you know. So, I mean, I went through this transition phase where you know, just experimenting with diet, with food, different cooking methods, different this, researching that, and you're always going to be researching as a vegan. And I came back one day to my doctor. My doctor gave me another examination, and she's like, Alicia, guess what? I have some fantastic news for you. And I was like, what? And I did a video about that, by the way. About my last doctor's visit. I know it's like over a year and a half ago or something like that, but you know, my iron level was 1.2. And we tried me on their vitamins and supplements and stuff like that. And they only increased my iron to like 5. To like 5.0. Well, I got pissed off. I had a little bit of a pissed off moment. Pissed off at myself, really. Thinking that I, you know, did this anemia thing to myself. That I caused it to myself. And that I deserved it for some apparent reason. And, so I started, you know, disciplining myself and becoming more and more strict with my vegan diet. Yes, the diet, not just the lifestyle, the diet. And I started to really research the chemicals in even vegan foods, technically vegan foods. And partially hydrogenated soybean oil, BHT, BHA, all this other stuff. And I started researching even coffee, and I started researching different things that I was putting in my body, like, and even different herbs and sauces and stuff, to build my own iron back up. And I started increasing my vitamin C and talking to my doctor, and she was giving me suggestions of what to do to hold on my iron. And working with my doctor, I increased my iron from 1.2 to a solid 10. I think it's 10.1 or 10.7. It's almost 11, okay? It's all, but she knows that no matter what I do, my iron level will never be 11. It will never be a full 11, at the minimum of iron that we need as women for my age group. But she's happy, in a way, that I stopped taking the iron supplement that she was giving me. They were making me sick. They really were. I had to be my own doctor on that one. She's like, I have good news for you, too. One, your iron level is like 10.2, 10.1, 10.7. It's almost 11, like I said. And then she said, guess what? We detected no benign tumor in your left breast anymore. Because I did a full examination. Believe me, they put you through the ringer with these full examinations, okay? You ever had a doctor press hard on your tits? Sorry to say. Cold hands on top of it. Oh my god. And you're like, well, she said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. But she knows I was losing weight. And a lot of it. This is why it's important to talk to your doctor. Because before I started going vegan, at my heaviest I was 167 pounds. At the time of this doctor's visit, I was 104. Which is like 6 pounds underweight for my height and bone structure and age group and etc. So she said, and I'm one of 2 of her patients at that time, I'm the only one, besides her other patients, that's allowed to have, get this, oh my god, I can't believe I would say this, 3,750 calories to 4,250. That's a lot of food I have to keep eating, you know, a lot of calories, you know. And I'm a health vegan too, so I mean, I don't eat a lot of fats in my diet anymore like I used to. I mean, I used to eat like chips and cakes and all that fun crap. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, now I don't. So I was asking her, how the hell do I get this extra form of calories, you know what I mean, and still be vegan? So she suggested like bars like this, like a Lara bar, because it's vegan. It's protein, because protein helps with my iron absorption. Also, vitamin C helps hold on my iron. She even gave me suggestions on drinking less coffee, which I was at like a pot or two of coffee a day. And I'm down to like 1 or 2 cups a day. If I push it, it's 3. But it's a lot better than what it was. I'm getting more and more disciplined about reducing that and not really relying on coffee to keep me going. And that's what I had. And I have to avoid basils, oreganos, dark leafy things like that, because they block iron. The only one that doesn't do it is cilantro and parsley. Go figure. Well, so yeah, that kind of explains why I'm a dietary and a health vegan, pretty much. I'm not saying that veganism is the cure-all, know-all. Because your health situation is different from mine. Your lifestyle is different than mine. Your activity is different than mine. I'm very active. I'm extremely active. I can't sit still. I got so much energy. I got more energy than my son. I have more energy than his friends. I got more energy than some of these little kids in the schoolyard. I'm out playing with kids in the street. I have so much energy. You know, playing hopscotch and stuff. I mean, imagine a woman of my age. It's, okay, like, you know, I'm almost 40. Almost 40, playing like a little kid in the streets with the kids. Yeah. And I'm having fun doing it. And I have more energy than I've had since I've been in ages. In fact, being vegan has made me feel better. I don't break out as much. I still get anemia face. That's what I call this. I'll take off my glasses so you can see it. Okay. My anemia face, I was completely red and completely puffy. See my other videos to see this. I was really red and puffy. I had like big huge zits and looked like I got sunburned really, really bad, like all over the face. And my face was fatter. I mean, yeah, I looked more full on the face, but, and I believe, you know, I look prettier, fuller in the face. But my face is cleared up. Even my eye colors brighten up. My whites in my eyes are truly white. The only thing is, like, I still will have iron deficiency anemia for the rest of my life. And that's something you gotta face. You think you're gonna be vegan, and you think it's gonna cure you, but it's, you know, it might help. It might cure some things, but it may help with coping or managing another symptom or another health problem you have. Don't go through veganism thinking that it's going to be the cure-all, know-all. It's not all the time. But it's great because you're helping with the environment, you're helping yourself, you're helping a lot of things. The animals, you know what I mean? And I think about the animals too. That guacamole salsa is amazing. And it's slightly spicy. I'm gonna let it hit you in the back of the throat. Oh my god, you feel it. I love it. I love spicy foods. And a woman of my age, my doctor recommended I eat more chilies in my diet. Because the chilies actually hold on to iron. Also help me with my estrogen and my mood. That's another thing that, you know, health veganism has helped me with, is with my mood. I was easily angered and easily triggered, and now my brain's, now I feel calm, I feel relaxed, I feel I'm getting all my nutrients that I need. And a lot of people try to say that you don't get all the nutrients that you need from a vegan lifestyle. Some you have to search in other products and different foods and stuff. That is the truth of the matter. I won't lie to you with that. You're not going to find vitamin B12 or vitamin B6. But yeah, if you won't find vitamin B12 in this, you might find some vitamin C, traces of vitamin C. I mean, in here it's got like 1% of carbs, you know. Vitamin C is 35 per serving for 2 tablespoons. Man, I've already had. Okay, I've had 70% of my vitamin C for the day already, and I've had 8% of my iron for the day. Pretty much, you know what I mean? When you get it throughout in different ingredients in your diet, you know what I mean? Now I'm thinking about the animals. Okay, I was not aware of the damage that I was causing the animals by eating cheese, milk, yogurts. You know, I didn't think that in the very beginning that was harming anybody, because I felt like they weren't killing the animal to get the items. But I had no idea the damage and the consequences for me eating cheese and dairy and ice cream with the milk in it. So what I started realizing, what I was contributing to, what I was putting my money towards, I started to see veganism in a different light. I started seeing myself in a different light. I was like, wow, I care about the animals so much. I have animals that I have. I wouldn't want anything to happen to my animals that I have. I wouldn't want somebody to kill them and eat them. You know, or to murder them. You know what I mean? Or enslave them. Or keep them pregnant. Or, you know what I mean? Or steal their food. Or steal their this. Or, you know what I mean? I just couldn't bear the fact that I was potentially causing, no, I was, not potentially, I was, by paying the money, someone else to do it, the milk and the cheese and the dairy. So, because I realized my shame in that, and I feel embarrassed that I ever purchased milk, dairy, eggs, all that stuff in my past. I should have known better. Because they never made me feel good anyway. None of that ever made me feel good. In fact, I've always felt worse eating meat and dairy products or anything that had animal products. I've always felt worse. And I've never put 2 and 2 together. But I feel ashamed that possibly, I keep saying possibly, that I did cause harm to an animal or to a set of animals, that I contributed to their suffering in some form or another. But now we gotta progress and move on, move forward, and get past that shame, and move past all that, and do something about it. I can only do what I can do on my end as a vegan. You can only do what you can do as a vegan. Or if you're not vegan, but you wanna, you know, try to contribute something. Or reduce the amount of something you eat. You know, it doesn't hurt, you know. So I started looking for vegan alternatives, like vegan proteins, even trying to like tofu, which I still don't freaking like much, but disciplinedly I eat it because it's got vitamin B12 in it. Ugh. And I don't like tofu, but because of my dietary and health veganism, I will eat the tofu, even just some other foods and stuff that I will eat that I don't like, but they're good for me, like coconut and curry. Ugh. And I don't like walnuts. But I eat them because they're good for me. They have things in them that I need, minerals, phosphates, blah, 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 X, Y, Z, you know. So I disciplined myself to try to learn how to cook, prepare, new stuff. And that's why I've been making my vegan recipes. Okay? My vegan recipes are really for myself, but if you guys benefit from them, that really blesses my heart, because I put my heart and soul in those videos. I put myself in them more than you know. My recipe videos take a lot of work, more than any other of my videos. It's a lot of, editing, stopping, pasting, editing, because I have a lot of my sounds going on. My normal life sounds, and like cars beeping, sirens going off in the background, different things. So I have to do a lot of editing, and I do put a lot of love in my videos for you guys. And maybe teach you guys how to do veganism. What veganism is. Different types of veganism. Whatever it is. And my goal is to help you out as much as possible. So I constantly try to go and find alternative sources for cheeses, dairy products, meat sources, how to make regular fruits and vegetables taste delicious together. Showing you that veganism is not a chore. It's not just a lifestyle. It's not just a diet. It's everything all at once. And I'm going to close with this. I'm going to change the definition of veganism right here in this video. A lot of people say veganism is doing no harm to animals and the environment, or doing little as harm as possible. I'm going to put this down, explain. Changing the definition of veganism to this. Veganism is doing no harm to no one and nothing. And I'll explain. We have a tendency of thinking about just the animals. We have a tendency of not thinking about the humans too. We have to live and habitat this planet like any other species. And we breathe, but we're constantly fighting and attacking each other. And drama videos on YouTube. I'm ashamed. Because veganism is doing no harm, and causing people harm by causing drama is harm. Causing any drama is harm. Whether to a person's emotional state, physical state, social state, financial state, whatever state. But we're doing some form of harm. Now, veganism will say as little as minimal as make harm as little as possible. But I say try to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more proactive, and try not to do any harm to each other, and the animals and the environment, and just be more loving, more compassionate. So again, my definition of veganism is this: doing no harm to no one and nothing as much as possible. You don't have to go to people's dramas videos. You don't have to entertain them with your time. Time you can't get back. You've harmed yourself by going to those videos. And you're not being vegan if you're doing that. That's my opinion. You can take it like it is or not. Educate yourself. Think for yourself. Don't just use my video as hearsay. You've got a brain. You're smart. And I know you are smart. And the heart of the matter of this video is to explain my veganism, like what kind of veganism I am, and changing the definition of veganism to be more kind and more loving and compassionate to each other and to the animals and to the environment, especially to ourselves, because we only got ourselves to live in at the end of the day. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And have a great day. And I love you guys so freaking much.